So here's my grand speech just before it is for my exam stuff. Here's my grand speech about Betsy Devos. I know full well who she is. Just like you, I mean, you didn't discover Forbes magazine. Though I have an inkling some of you guys don't know what happened in 1990 to 99, and then you were born in 2000, and then the rest of the world is slowly getting created by God as He catches up to you. So, or, by matter in the universe. The universe is expanding slowly as your life is really taking off. But before then, it was like just the Big Bang Theory. Okay, so Betsy Devos, Devos, she must step down from the as Secretary of Education. Why? A few glaring stuff. All right, a few glaring stuff. Um, one, it's like her and that sort of private money wealth um, group that says Toronto is the number one place on earth to live. And then who's got the fucking time? I was going through a divorce, and also I had a full-time job. So who really has the fucking time? So when you read the newspaper, you expect them, if that is their job, 8 hours a day, they have the time. Otherwise, I was going through a fucking divorce, full-time job. Who's got the fucking time? But you look beneath that, and like some of the reports were carried out by real estate property developers. Some of the reports benchmark like the number of grassy knolls, parks in the city that are now filled with dope addicts. Like, it's the greatest place to live on earth, not for, freedom of speech, not for democratic participation, for the number of parks, city-run parks within the city limits. So, once again, who the fuck had time when they were going through a divorce full-time job? All right? None. So, if you work for a newspaper 8 hours a day, I expect you to have the fucking time. All right? So, one, all that shit all that number came from private money. All right? The difference in Canada is a lot of these things, like, let's say you watch Kanye West and Kim Kardashian show. It's private money though, right? So you just change the channel. But a lot of these things up in Canada are public money. So if they're using my taxes to fund Kanye West's reality show, while they're cutting programs for special education kids, and they say the two don't have anything to do with each other because they got two different ministers, of state. I got a real fucking problem with that. But who's got the fucking time when you're going through a divorce with full-time job back then? All right. So who's got the fucking time, right? They should have. If you work for a fucking newspaper, you gotta have the fucking time. What else the fuck are you doing? Day trading in there? Building websites? What are reporters doing? Anyways, at the same time, all right? At the same time, they're feeding public this data from private groups that are supposed to be the best, private groups that are in photos with Bill Gates, in photos with even the Dalai Lama, restaurants, hotel owners, they run, Apple, all these people, they are the best, Boeing, all that stuff. They are the fucking best. Elon Musk, they're the best. Private, sure, but the best. And yet this data is totally fucking bogus. One, about Toronto. Two, about Canada. I'm just looking at it right now, doing one of these maps, right? per my social enterprise endeavor for open data. So I'm looking at education. What do they call? They call tertiary education. Tertiary. So tertiary education. Um, okay, so first off, um, so somebody took the time to do this for me, and then I'm gonna take this and put it on a map, right? That's open data. That's the open data, right? And what I see is once again, like Toronto being the greatest city on earth, um, Canada actually has a very low education because when you look at the data, the numbers, it's hard to draw you a picture. The numbers spell it out for you. So tertiary education is really people with associate's degree, which are 2-year diplomas. Let's use the American system as kind of like the greenback, right? American education system, kind of like the American currency. So you have tertiary education. It means you have a 2-year diploma, and then there's a bachelor degree. The American bachelor degree is 4 years of university, and then beyond that is like master's degree, another 2 years. So Canada has a high level of 2-year diplomas or 3-year degrees. So I'll tell you, even if they want to go down to the emigrate, because from my own experience, right, applying to master's degree programs, MBAs and stuff, most of them only have 2 or 3-year diplomas. They don't have full bachelor degrees. And yet, other nations, get this, other nations start out with a 2 or 3-year diploma and then get their 4-year degree. So a large proportion of the Canadian population is staying put, is just staying at the 2 or 3-year diploma. Whereas say Belgium, right? It looks like it has a lot of 2 or 3-year diploma holders. It doesn't actually. It has a minus in 2 or 3-year degree holders because I think they move on to a 4-year bachelor, and then beyond that, they got a huge population of master's students, master's degree holders. Belgium is surprising in how smart that country is. For people with like just a 2-year diploma, they got a negative. And like the number of people in Belgium with master's degree, more than the number of people in Canada with a master's degree, outnumber the number of people in Canada with 2-year diplomas and bachelor's degree combined. Belgium, exceptionally brilliant. So I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to paint it, in words. You just look at the numbers, and it's like revelation. So if these numbers are slipping by her, and I'm not saying she's dishonest, but boy, you gotta get this shit down in your private life, in your private company, before you can start telling me that Canada's a better country. And this shit, I wanna fucking know, because I don't take steroids, I don't cheat on exams. I wanna fucking know. All right. I cannot fake it till I make it, because I'm real. I'm the real deal. So I want to fucking know how many fakes are out there. All right. Betsy Davis has got to go. All right, I'll see you guys later.